This would be the only effective thing for Kali Yuga. Varnashram is finished. Of course we can build it up again, possibly. But Prabhupada wanted us to introduce Varnashram, to build a new civilization. But the civilization's on the verge of collapse. There's so many indications that civilization is on the verge of collapse, unless, of course, we can do something about it. And maybe we were, because I was reading in this book, I don't know if you've read this one, it's a very nice book by Sahadev. It's called The End of Modern Civilization and the Alternative Future. Right? It's got many sections from Prabhupada's book in it. And the one dramatic thing was, they gave a medal to this Lieutenant Petrov in the United Nations because he saved the world from nuclear war. And I can't figure out why he did it. But he was in a bunker north of Moscow with the big screens to see if the American ballistic missiles were coming, because that was a very heavy time. The Russians were being called the evil something. They were openly being called evil. Axis of evil, yeah. So he saw the missiles coming on the screen. He saw them coming. And he was supposed to ring up his boss and alert all to send a missile. But he thought, I don't think this is true. It can't be true. I won't ring up. It's like he couldn't explain it. Why? He just felt that this is not true. The missiles are not coming. So he rang up and said, it's a false alarm. And then he had to wait 20 minutes to see if it was a false alarm. It was a false alarm. For that he got a medal. And there's so many instances of that. In this book, there are about 15 other instances where there was a near nuclear war which would completely destroy the civilization, more or less. Except the cockroaches will live very well. Cockroaches will become the dominant species. They can live in highly radiated circumstances. And they're cannibals, so there's no problem, they can eat each other. So civilization is in a very precarious position. So, and people are not ready to listen to, okay, now must have an ordered society, we must be God conscious, we must be very good, we must be organized. They're not ready to hear. But when they see Hare Krishna dancing and singing, which is the activity of a pure devotee, pure devotional service, Prabhupada's teaching us how to be pure devotees. That's when we go and chant and sing, just like at Stonehenge. It was very nice recently. Many young people were at Stonehenge, old people too. Simply chanting there. Who knows why people came there? The history of Stonehenge, nobody really knows. Everyone's waiting for the sun to rise. Everyone's intoxicated. Everyone's in different stages of misbehavior. But we're just chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And just like, it was very reminiscent of what it must have been like in Tompkins Square when Prabhupada entered the drama of the Western world, the decadence of the Western world. Especially, like I was saying the other day, we are very, very spoiled people. We're all trying to enjoy the fruits of our pious activities. We must have given in charity in previous life. Somehow we've got a good birth in England. But it's also a disadvantage. What does Pinkunji say? Big disadvantage. Janmaishwarya Sutta Shribhya edamana mutharpaman, naiva hatyabidatam vai, tam akinchana gocharan. Those who are intoxicated by birth, wealth, education, beauty, intoxicated by this. It's like Oxford Street. Everyone's intoxicated. You should go to Kinshasa in Africa. It's so-called third world. There's no question of intoxication, you know. And slightly, when you go out of Kinshasa and see what the shops are like there, you know. It's not glossy at all. No pavements, just dirt. Difficult. Even then, there's some glamour, and there's rich and poor in Africa. So, what is the problem? They cannot call your name with sincere feeling when they're intoxicated in that state. Like Prabhupada says, they were proud, so proud, that they didn't even know they were naked, and they didn't feel shame when Narada Muni came. So that's our position in the West. We're proud, very proud, heartless, cruel. We don't mind if, we eat our steak, how we got that steak, how the cows were being killed. Forget it, man. Life's too short. You can't worry about everything, can you? Get on with it, mate. Enjoy it. Somebody was telling me, somebody pointed out at one of my theatre recently, there was an interesting T-shirt. I think it was made by the Christians. Instead of enjoy, it was enjoy. In, and then it was a dash, J-O-Y, enjoy. So, enjoy. And so, when we're so much absorbed in external affairs, bodily affairs, that we cannot enjoy within. The devotee is always enjoying the happiness within his heart of being related to Krishna and serving Krishna. But the materialists, they cannot chant Hare Krishna. Sometimes they chant, Hare Krishna! Like that. Hare Krishna, mate, how are you? Well, they make some joke. So at least they're chanting the holy names, they're hearing. It's dawning on them slowly. This is either Nama Prad or Nama Bas. It's the dawning of the holy name. They're gradually waking up. But because Krishna is only reachable, it's the property of those who have nothing to possess in this world. So therefore they cannot chant the holy name with sincere feelings. And this is our problem too. This is a hospital. This ISKCON is a hospital for the conditioned souls. So we've all got different degrees of this pride, lust, greed, anger. And this is the ashram of Srila Prabhupada, the pure devotee. He's teaching us to become pure devotees. We're going through the motions. We're pretending to be, we're not pretending. We must be deep inside pure devotees. We're trying to be pure devotees, learning to be pure devotees, and the process is cleansing the heart. Ultimately, we're trying to be nadanam without desire for wealth, without desire for followers, without desire for the opposite sex, without even desire for liberation, just pure devotees.